Hello everybody at home, Aaron here. I'm really pleased that you can join me for your home learning today and our physical activity lesson today. One of the great things that we've been doing with you guys is being able to be physically active with general household items that any home would have. For example, one of a few videos ago, I did a session using a plastic shopping bag. Today, we will be using a broom handle. Now, don't worry kids, this will not be about you doing any housework and sweeping the floors. We're going to have fun with this, okay? So any pole, you can see I haven't got the brush part of the broom there, but if you do have a whole broom, that's okay as well. And the other thing, I wonder if you've seen Kenny the crocodile today. He's going to be joining us, and you may have a teddy bear or a favourite friend that are going to join you for the session as well. So I will see you very soon for our warm-up. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is pick up our broomstick. We're going to hold it evenly so our arms are about as wide as our shoulders. And all we're going to start doing is turning from one side to the other. And you can look at your hands while you turn. So what we're doing is trunk rotation. So trunk is the top half of our body, and rotate, to rotate means to turn. If you look at my feet, you can see they're pivoting on the ground a little bit as well. That allows us to rotate a little bit further each time. We're working on our mobility and our flexibility in our bodies today. All right, great. We're going to do the same thing, or a very similar thing, except we're going to put the broomstick on the back of our shoulders here. Okay, so we're going to rotate our trunk, look at where we're rotating. Remain as tall as you can be through your spine, twisting around. Warming up our back. Should feel quite nice actually when you do this. Excellent, a couple more. This is part of our warm-up. All right, now I'm going to raise it nice and high. All right, a bit like a weightlifter's lifted the bar up nice and high. I'm going to stand with our feet a little bit wider than our shoulders, nice and strong into the ground, and we're going to stretch one side of the body, so it should be a nice stretch down your side, up, and the other side. All right, what we don't want to do is stick your bottom out and your front of your body forward. We want to imagine that we're squeezed in between two walls. So the only way to go is to the side. Stretch, looking up, only sideways, reach up with the arms, stretch to the side. Looking good at home, everyone. One more each side. Excellent, looking up. All right, nice work, everybody. Next part of our warm-up, we're actually going to reach across at the end of the broomstick, legs a bit further apart. These are called reach throughs, so we're going to go over our body and touch your bottom or your back with the broomstick and forward. Nice and tall when we do it. Be still with our body, and we're just moving through our shoulder joints. Another good stretch for you. Let's do one more. All right, and we're going to keep it about there. This is called around the world, so we're going to go one way around the head and down, one way and down. All right, one more that way. And we're going to swap directions. We're going to go that way, opposite way. It's called around the world. Last one. All right, excellent. Final part of our warm-up. We're going to practice our balancing. So what we're going to do is we're going to have the broomstick in one hand. We're going to slide it forward. As we slide it forward, the opposite hand is going to go onto our hip, and we're going to reach back with our heel of one leg, balance as best you can. I like to look at the end point of the broomstick, and that's what helps me balance. And then slowly back. If you're a bit wobbly, that's okay, that's normal. And we're going to swap hands and swap legs. So hands on your hip. Okay, we're going to slowly slide the broomstick forward. Other leg reaches back with the heel. Balance as best you can. And back. Give yourself a pat on the back. Well done. That's our warm-up done. Ready for our main circuit. Now it's time for our main activity with our broomsticks. Just make sure when we do this activity, you have a clear space around you, because we will be moving around a little bit, so you may have to check with mum and dad to have a clear space to make it safe for everybody in your home. All right, so what I'm going to do for this first one, I'm going to stand the broomstick up vertically. I'm going to put one hand behind my back, and I'm going to let the broomstick drop. And my challenge is to catch it as close to the ground as I can. Okay, so I'll show you what I mean. You can join in a moment. All right, and it can be dropping any direction. Okay, so you can join in with me now. Whichever way your broomstick drops, you have to move. All right. Notice how my back's remaining straight and I'm bending my knees, almost like a lunge position. Now I'm going to swap hands. So the other hand's going to go towards my back. This is my non-preferred hand, so it's going to be a little bit more challenging for me. Catching it as close to the ground as I can. Excellent work. Last one. Great stuff. Okay, now we're going to place your broomstick on the ground. We're going to stand behind it. And what we're going to do is a little movement pattern. So we're going to step on the broom, one foot, the other foot, and then off. On, off. And then as you get better, you can increase your speed. Once you come to the end, you can go the opposite way. Excellent. Let's do that again. Join in with me. Back. And now what we're going to do is do that except stepping over the broomstick. 2 steps one way, 2 steps the other. In front, behind. Okay. Increase the speed of your steps. One more. Excellent, and the way back. Okay, well done guys. Now, kangaroo jumps. We're gonna go forwards, back, straight legs, springing back and forward. And the other way. One more, join in. Great stuff, okay. Now, I've always wanted to join the circus. I wonder if you have as well. This is going to be a tightrope. We're going to imagine our broomstick is a tightrope as high as the roof. If we fall off, it's not going to be great, is it? So the challenge is to try and stay on it. I'm going to try and go from one side to the next by balancing. Mine's wobbling a bit. All right, so it's a bit challenging. All right, I made it. The other thing you might want to pretend, I know you kids love playing this, is the floor is lava. We don't want to fall into the lava. All right, so we've got a little skinny bridge to cross. Whoop, oh. All right, I made it. All right. If at any time you guys need to pause and do this longer, if you want to do it longer, feel free, and then you can play it again and catch up when you're ready. All right. Next one. We're now going to start on one side of the broomstick. Get down on the ground. Option 1 is you can do this with your knees on the ground. You're going to do a push-up. Option 2, this is a bit more advanced, knees off the ground. We're going to do push-up. Going to stand up, jump over, on the ground, push up. All right, join in with me now. Jump over. Okay, first option on your knees, push up. Get on up, push up. Let's do 2 more. Push up, jump over, push up. Excellent work, everyone. Now, whew, I'm puffing, that's good. I'm getting a workout here. Hopefully you guys are at home too. We're now going to place the broomstick in our hands about as wide as our shoulders. Place them in the air, and we're going to squat down, knees come forward, bottom goes back. I'm going to do 5 more of these. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. Now we're going to place it like we did in our warm-up behind our necks. And we're going to squat down and up, squat down and up. On the next squat, we're going to twist. So it's going to be a squat, twist. Okay, squat, twist the other way. Take it in turns which way we twist. One way and then the next. Excellent. So we're twisting our trunk, and on the squat, we're strengthening these big muscles here. They're our thigh muscles. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent, well done. Get your breath back, everybody. Doing a terrific job. Now it's time to get on the ground and work our core section or our middle section of our body. All right, so what I want you to do is slowly come down to the ground, get in a sit-up position. So I'm sure you've done sit-ups before. We're gonna slowly, so keep these knees bent, we're gonna slowly roll our spine onto the ground. Once we get there, we're gonna raise that stick nice and high, keep your feet in the ground, we're gonna raise up high. So roll down and up. Keep those arms straight. So join in at home. Another 5, 4, 3, 2, really raise up. 1, hold, slowly come down and rest. So we're now going to go into sit-ups, exactly the same, except at the top of the sit-up, we're going to twist. Roll back down and twist. You can join in with me now. Keep those arms straight and twist at the top and twist. 5 more. 4. Twisting opposite ways each time. 3, 2, 1. And then really slowly roll down. All right, have a nice stretch out. Slowly come up. Okay, to finish off with, we're going to paddle for about 30 seconds. We're going to imagine we're in a kayak, all right? Except this time, these feet and legs come off the ground. Okay, so on the count of 3, let's lift them off the ground. Get your kayak paddles in your hands. 1, 2, 3, and start kayaking. Let's go. So do it with me. This is really challenging my core, my tummy muscles, the middle part of my body. Stay strong, guys. Imagine you're paddling in the ocean, nice and relaxing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Well done, everybody. Fantastic workout at home. Now, time for our final challenge. I'll see you soon. Time for our final movement challenge. I'm going to leave you with one. Again, you need a bit of room around you that you can move in, because we're going to do a bit of moving around, and the challenge will remain with a broomstick, and we're going to be balancing the broomstick. To start with, we're going to balance on our hands. Okay, so you're going to place the broomstick on your palm of your hands. You really have to concentrate. Bending your knees I find helps me, and I'm just going to try and, a bit like that circus trick, slowly move around so I can balance it. Try and keep it as long as I can before it falls over, all right? You can try that on your opposite hand in your own time, okay? The other thing that you might want to try and practice is balancing, if you've done it on your palm of your hand, on one finger. Let's have a look at how I go. Bending my knees, really focusing and concentrating. Little shuffles around just to keep you balanced. All right, if you can, eyes closed. Well, that didn't go very well for me. That's part of the fun, trying and having a go. Okay, now, another thing you can do this on your own, or you can have a little relay set up with someone else at home that you're working with. Oh, hello Kenny, I didn't see you there. I forgot Kenny's joining in. Hope he's having fun. I hope you're having fun at home. All right, so I'm just gonna get a cone. I'm gonna place a cone here. I'm gonna start back, and we're gonna have a bit of a relay, balance relay with a cone. So I'm gonna set it up, ready and go. I'm gonna try and balance it, move around the cups, and if it falls over like that, reset it, and back. Now, if I was working with someone else, I'd tag them and they'd go and have a go. So that's your relay challenge. Just put the cone back next to my friend Kenny here. The other thing you may want to try is to balance, standing to kneeling. All right, if you can, sitting down. And if you can, the next level of challenge would be to balance and stand back up. There are also other body parts you might want to try and balance the broomstick on. For example, your feet. Getting into aeroplane pose. Putting it on your back and then maybe moving around. You might want to come up with your own challenge. So I'm going to leave you with those today. Have fun. PE lesson or physical activity lesson with the broomstick isn't amazing how much fun and how much of a great physical activity workout you can get. I will see you next time, everybody.